Hi, I'm Alyssa, and I am going to tell you a story. And I can't really think of a good one, so I'm just going to talk about this girl that I met recently and how we're working together to establish a new minor at Columbia College. I think everybody pretty much knows this, but if you don't already, I'm a lesbian. I have been out for a few years now, including to my family, which is a whole other story in itself. Not even going to get into that one. But anyway, when I first came out, I got involved with Columbia's GSA, Gay Straight Alliance, which is called Common Ground. And I was really strongly involved for a couple of years, but I don't really go to the meetings anymore because it became more about the cliques and the social aspect, and it was kind of like a high school drama thing. So I stopped going to the meetings, but I still go to the events because I get to see all my friends and be in an environment where everyone is really supportive and accepting and be around people that I can really identify with, which is something that I definitely need. Anyway, they have this event every year that I've been to a few times called Big Gay Turkey Day. And it's basically for people who don't have that strong support system at home and don't really have a welcoming place to go home to. So we all kind of get together and have a Thanksgiving dinner and talk and just hang out and have a lot of fun. And I didn't go home for the holidays this year because of my family issues, but all of that aside, I had a really good time at the event, and I met this girl named Kelly, and she's really cool. We're talking for most of the night and getting along really well. And when I told her that I was a sign language interpreting major, she got really excited, like, oh my god, I love sign language, that's so awesome, I want to learn so bad. And my initial reaction was like, okay, whatever, everybody says that, but nobody ever takes the initiative to actually go ahead and start learning. They just say, oh, that's really cool. So I kind of brushed it off, like, okay, whatever. And we exchanged phone numbers and everything because we were interested in each other. And we made plans to hang out, but when I texted her, she didn't answer my text, and I was just like, okay, I'm not even going to get involved with her because I've been in that situation before and I was just done before it even started. So, kind of put that aside for a while, and I hadn't heard from her since then. But then a couple weeks ago in my gay and lesbian studies class, I was asking my teacher, Victoria Shannon, after class, if Columbia has a queer studies minor, because I thought for sure that Columbia would have one because of the large amount of gay students at Columbia, and also just because there are so many GLBT classes that it was just surprising that there is no program for it. So she asked me, my teacher asked me if I know a girl named Kelly, and I was like, yeah, actually, I do know who that is. And so she told me to contact her and ask her about the queer studies minor because she has been apparently trying to get through the process of presenting it to the board and everything like that. And when I talked to her, she said, you know, she's been doing this for a few months now, but she keeps getting denied by the board, so if we team up, maybe we'll be able to get something more powerful to present to them. So we made plans to go out for drinks at this new gay bar to talk about putting a petition together and some kind of presentation to say to the board, like, this is why we need this program at Columbia. But then the blizzard happened and everything, so we didn't get together yet, but we are planning on doing that this week. And so the day after I had initially talked to her, a couple weeks ago, I was working in the lab, and she came in, and I was like, whoa, like, what are you doing here? This is really random. And she told me that she's taking ASL 1 with Jennifer Hart this semester. And I was like, oh, well, you probably have to go to deaf events, right? So we should probably go together. So we're going to go to events for RAD, the Rainbow Alliance of the Deaf, and I am going to try and introduce her to the deaf gay community as kind of my way in, so to say. So we'll see where that goes. I don't really know her very well at all, but yeah, you never know. And I'm also really pumped about this queer studies minor. So far at Columbia, I have taken 4 GLBT classes, which are Gay and Lesbian Studies 1, Gay and Lesbian Studies 2, Queer Literature, and Gay and Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgender History in the U.S. And I'm planning on taking Queer Theory next semester as well, so that'll be 5 classes. Hopefully that'll be enough to get a minor, but I'm not sure. There are other queer classes offered at Columbia, but they're more related to majors, other majors, like they have like a queer cinema class, but because they have prerequisites, I can't take that. So hopefully the 5 courses will be enough to be able to get me a minor. And once I graduate, my ultimate goal is to become a deaf advocate and work with RAD. Last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, in 2009, I volunteered at the RAD National Conference, which was held here in Chicago, and I was able to volunteer there all week. I met so many amazing people, got some really great contacts, went to some really fantastic workshops, like learned so much. It was probably one of the best experiences of my life. And there's another conference coming up this year. It's a biannual conference, and it's going to start on my birthday on July 12th, and it's a week long, so I'm really excited to go to that. It'll be in Denver, Colorado, so hopefully I will be able to meet some people who can really help me out in my future career and get me pointed in the right direction to go along that career path. The only thing that I'm nervous about is how my family is going to react to all of this. Like I said, I am out to my parents, not to my entire family, just to my parents. My dad has been really supportive about everything, and I've been telling him, you know, I've been taking these gay classes, and this is what I want to do when I graduate. And he's totally cool with it, but my mom, not so much, and also my grandparents. So, I'm just concerned that I'm going to have to lie to them forever, because I just don't know that they can handle it. I mean, I know that my mom would absolutely freak out if I graduate and I have on my diploma that I have a queer studies minor. She would absolutely lose her mind. But at this point, I gotta, you know, think of myself and follow my heart and do what I need to do to be happy. So that's where I'm at right now and where I'm heading. And if I can get this queer studies minor, that would be amazing. I mean, if I were one of the first people to graduate from Columbia to have set up that program and get that degree, that would be phenomenal. So once I graduate, if I have a major in sign language interpreting, and I also have a minor in queer studies, I would be pretty much overqualified to work with RAD, which would be phenomenal. So I'm really excited about all of that. We'll see where it goes with Kelly too. not getting my hopes up with anything, but we'll see where it all goes, and I'm really excited to see how everything is going to turn out. So thank you for listening, and that's it.